guys, Marissa here, author of The Rise High Investor. Really glad you tuned in today. As you know, I bring you these short videos each week to help you on your property investment journey, and today is no different, so I hope you enjoy the video. Today I'm going to be talking about something that I see that impacts a lot of investors, and that is staying focused and motivated when it can feel like your property value is just not moving. Now, obviously, you know, when you go into property investment, you realize it's a long-term investment strategy, but it can still be a little bit disheartening, and it can be hard to maintain that motivation when you've purchased a property a few years ago and it just doesn't seem to be growing the way that you would have liked it to have grown. It can be particularly hard if you hear about other locations that have grown in value during the same period of time, or that there are people around you that are succeeding in their property investment goals and you feel like you're just stuck at a certain point. So I guess I wanted to make this video today to reach out to you and say, look, we've all been there. Every property investor has been there, if you have been a property investor for long enough. And the thing that is really super duper important is that you do not lose hope and that you do not give up on your strategy. You really need to bring yourself back to the basics and the fundamentals, and really understanding and really refreshing your memory that property investment is a long-term journey. And when I say long-term, I mean 15 years is the absolute minimum that you should be considering buying and holding a property. I think a lot longer would be better, but 15 years would be the minimum in my eyes. And you really need to stick in it for the long term. So that means, if you've held the property for 3, 5, even 7 years and it hasn't really moved, you really need to just stick with it and make sure that you don't lose sight of the bigger picture. Some of the things that you really need to do if you're in that point is you need to make sure that you're managing your rental return and your cash flow. Have a look, is there anything you can actually do to increase or improve your cash flow to make sure that you're still able to hold the property long term? The other thing that you could really look at, and maybe your property manager could help you with this, or a builder, see if there's actually any cosmetic renovations you could do to the property to actually add your own value. You can actually manufacture your own equity growth. So that could be another way just to help you lift the value of that property without having to wait for the market to increase itself. I want to sort of bring you back and say that you should be reviewing and revisiting your initial property investment goals and why you got into it and why you're doing it. And just like I said before, refresh your memory that it is a long-term game. And sometimes I find what can help is getting a mentor or a friend who has been there, who has done that, and who has experienced the emotions that you're feeling right now, to help coach you through that process and just make sure that you stay on track and don't give up on that property before don't give up on that property too early is basically what I'm trying to say. I truly believe that if you have bought a really good investment grade property in a metropolitan area of an Australian capital city, then you can't go wrong as long as you hold the property long enough. So rather than just giving up on a property too early, make sure that before you decide to give up on it and give up on your goals, that you do get the right advice from the people that know, that have done it, that have been there, that have felt the way that you're feeling, and stick at it, and you will be rewarded for your patience. That's all I've got time for today. I would love your questions and comments, so please leave them below, or you can contact me at propertyinvestor@risehigh.com.au. And as a special thank you for tuning in, you can grab a copy of the book on the website for half price with the special code video2018. So if you go to risehighinvestor.com.au and type in video2018 at the checkout, you can get a discount on the book. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thanks so much for tuning in, and thanks for your support. I will see you next week. Have a great week.